let me share a few things about our interaction with this wonderful couple today. Okay, there is a lot of thought process that has gone into selecting guest speakers onto the forum. Okay, so we thought probably we have a mindset. Okay, that this is not a woman's business. This is not probably a male's business. Okay, at times we see in our culture probably, okay, women are more pushed on to being domestically intelligent, okay, instead of seeing them as contributor into direct selling industry, or probably people who are well settled in their careers and profession are not able to see the real value of Inagic as a whole. Probably if we could aspire for, if we could accomplish or achieve a few $1 million in a part-time journey, nothing bad, along with lot of other benefits to follow, perks to follow, privileges to follow. So here is a perfect example, a perfect combination of a couple. Okay, and what better a combination than the man being the firefighter, which is always the case. Okay, we men are used to doing firefighting, but here as a career, as a profession, is a real firefighter at the Toronto fire station, and that is Frank. Okay, Frank, you are welcome here. Okay, and the couple Sylwia. Sylwia was an ex-cop, okay, for 10.5 years. So you can imagine how stressed out the cops are when we see here in pandemic, especially we see cops are the busiest of the lots, fighting like warriors, true warriors, giving all kinds of service to humanity. So hats up for both the couple. Okay, they're already an in-service team. In-service meaning serving the people, serving public 24 by 7 in every emergency situation. So Frank and Sylvia, both of you, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we would like to know from you, okay, what was that energy and what was the magic that you couple experienced, okay, in your journey, and from being a full-time cop to an ex-cop, and turning yourself into a full-time Kangen water expert.
Unfortunately, at 26 years old, I got diagnosed with gout and arthritis in my left foot. So for 10 years, I had to struggle with that. And when I was 36 years old, I became a Toronto firefighter. Long story short, I started dating Sylvia, and she ended up buying this water machine, right? I went over to her house and I saw this. I was kind of skeptical, and she just started sharing water with me, something very simple, as we all know and do now. And after 3 months, I had an amazing results. I've never felt better. I've never had water like this when I was playing soccer in Italy. I was completely blown away, and I just started educating myself on the proper science of it. I started researching on PubMed and Google Scholar, not Google. Google is paid advertising, so there's a lot of false information out there. And we just started sharing the water with people and helping people. It was that simple. There was no secret, and it just started opening up our eyes to a different life, a different lifestyle, a different world of health. I thought I knew about health until this water took my health to another level. And we just started meeting amazing people. We started helping amazing people along the way. And it's just as simple as that. And now it's been just, 2.5 years, and we've been doing this together full time. And we've helped, how many people now?
Over 800,
over 800 people we've helped. So it's important that people know about this, and it's just by sharing that's all it is. It's as simple as that.
As a firefighter in Toronto fire station, is that more challenging, or firefighting into Kangen Inagic is more challenging?
Well, I think being a firefighter in your career, people already respect you, and they already trust you. So when you're trying to help someone through water, it's not really normal, right? It's not really normal. but they are skeptics, and I totally understand that. I was too. So it is a little more difficult. The ones that want to help themselves will jump on board, and it's as simple as that. So yeah, comparing the two, it's one, you're respected, the other one, it's it's a little harder to explain to people.
Correct. Over to you, Sylvia, as an ex-cop. Okay, do you find this career as a water expert more challenging, more demanding? Okay, more of servicing compared to being a cop?
Well, let me tell you firstly that, policing is rewarding, but doing what I do now, I truly feel fulfilled. I truly feel like I'm actually making an impact because I'm not just putting a band-aid on people. I'm actually going into the root cause, and I'm stepping back and I'm letting the water do the heavy lifting. I always tell people, you know what? I help way more people now than I ever did in my career. And people don't understand that. They're just, oh, you sell a water filter? I'm like, no, no, no. I sell life. It's a big difference. So that's when people get interested. And it's so different. It's water. Like, where else can you say that you can give something to someone and make, an impact? Or, you can give them food, but it's a total life changer. So that's what happened.
Imagine if you are the CEO of this project called Kangen Water. Now, how about you as the CEO, CFO, patenting this whole project as a couple project? Only
Oh.
couple entries.
You know what? I think it's really individual based. Some people do amazing on their own. Some people do amazing as a couple. I mean, we had our challenges in the beginning because I wanted to do things this way. He wanted to do things this way. So we were butting heads for a little bit until we figured out how to make it work. I mean, if you're not doing it as a couple, at least what I would say is the spouse has to support the other. That is so important. Even if you don't do anything to do with the business, just support them, edify them, encourage them, tell them, wow, you're doing amazing. Good job, keep going. That is huge. Like, that to me is teamwork. The person doesn't even have to really do the business, but as long as they're there for the other person.
How did you come across Kangen Water, and what role has it played in your life? You're so passionate, you are so connected to this water. What is the magic behind that?
So for me, this water actually has given me purpose. And a lot of people go through life and they always feel like they're missing something, like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? So this company, this water, has literally provided me with purpose. And I think on this planet, in this world, I think the number one thing is to understand what our purpose is here. Like, I know deep down in my heart that if I had known what I know today, my mom would still be here. She would be here. And I'm not saying the water would cure her, but I'm saying in conjunction with all the information that I've learned, she would still be here. And I remember when my mom was dying, she said to me, I wish I had done a different route. I wish I had, taken the time to listen to you, because, she wasn't exposed to that, like doing it any other way. So it's a huge lesson for me. And I want to show people that there's another way. Prevention is way better than trying to treat a disease when it's already there. And then that's literally just by sharing and caring, by, just giving people this water and wanting them so desperately to know about it. It just literally exploded. And I didn't think about a business. I was just thinking about helping people, really.
To the next question here, the cost versus value. Okay. Now the cost, normally it is the entry point. Okay. It is the start. That is very scary. And most of the people do not want to look at the value at all. So how would you really take this subject? Do you experience the same in that part of the country also?
Actually, I created a PDF. So obviously, when we first started sharing people about this information, whatever machine, let's just we'll use the K8 as an example, right? It's $5,000 Canadian plus tax. It's $5,560. So everyone is, oh my God, like I don't have that kind of money. So then what I did was one afternoon on a Sunday, I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to calculate all the products that we used to buy before getting this machine. So I calculated all the cleaning products in a year that we used to buy, you know, stuff like Windex, oven cleaner, tile, bathroom cleaner, aftershave, makeup remover, skin toners, acne cream, hand sanitizer. Then I calculated all the healthcare products that people normally have in their cupboards in North America. You got Advil, you got Tylenol, you got nasal spray, you got muscle rubs. You know, I calculated all that, and then I also calculated all the drinks and filters that we used to buy. So it actually ended up being almost $5,000 a year we were already spending, and that's just two adults, no kids, no pets. And I show people that they're already spending more money not having a machine. So I tell them that this machine is an asset.
Where do you see this yes unification process? Because you said yes, you are here on this platform selflessly, trying to share your wisdom, experience, and knowledge. Could you really share some insight into this yes unification process of Energic?
For me, the more people that say yes, the more people that join this mission, this movement, the more chance we have against whatever bad is out there. And especially now, because of the situation, COVID, people are more lonely, they're isolated, they're getting unhealthy. We need to come together now more than ever in history. Like, this is not normal. We need to get back to basics, how it used to be, get plugged in, because everybody's so disconnected. And this is what happens. This causes us to get connected again as people, as human beings of this universe, that we can do an impact and change so many lives all around the world. And that's powerful to me. There's so many people that need us, and it's happening. So if you guys love what you hear, you see that we're a part of a movement, a mission, we're looking for people like you, like us, that want to make a change. So if that's you, if you relate, definitely, you know, this is something for you for sure.
You know, what will be your advice for the people who are neither healthy nor unhealthy or sick? You know, the people are waiting to get into coma before they use the Energic. They're waiting to get into bypass surgery before they get into Energic. So, you know, what will be your advice to the people who are neither healthy or not unhealthy, or the people who are very healthy, they think so? So what will be your take, Sylwia and Frank, for them who are waiting that, you know, nothing's going to happen to me, I'm very healthy? Well, to you, Frank.
I can relate because I was an athlete. I played soccer in Italy. I watched what I ate. I watched what I drank, and I still got sick. What people have to really get through their heads is, and I'm pretty blunt with people because it's a serious topic, is that we live in a world that is too toxic. We're not meant to live in this type of world. All the Wi-Fi, the radiation, the processed food is barely real anymore. The air we breathe is oxidizing, noise pollution, stress that people are going through. You know, I always tell people, you buy a Ferrari, what kind of fuel do you put in the Ferrari? You always put the best fuel. Why? Because you want to maintain, and the engine requires that best fuel. Well, a Ferrari is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. A human body is worth $48 million. And that was a scientific study done on that. So what kind of fuel are you putting in your body? You're putting toxic water, you're putting processed juice, you're putting pop. You know, what kind of fuel are you fueling your body with?
Absolutely.
Something very, very simple, but yet we complicate it.
And it's anti-aging. I mean, all these people get these injections. I say this is an internal cream, right? I don't even use any fancy creams anymore. My skin is hydrated, it's plump. So it's amazing to preserve your youth as well, which is what everybody's after nowadays, right? So.
Right, that's fantastic. The final one for me, competition versus compassion, your take, Frank and Sylwia.
Yeah, we don't really worry about you know, competition. We do this because we love it, and you know, It's just about sharing our knowledge and our
It's
and our
yeah.
experience and what happened with us. So competition, there's lots to go around, right?
Yeah.
The world is a big place.
Yes, unification. Do you think it is here to stay forever, for a long time?
100%. This is going to be the next appliance in everyone's home. Like I said, bottles are on the way out. This is replacing the bottled water industry, and it's the future. There's nothing better. No comparison.
Yeah, yeah. One piece of advice to all the women in this part of the world.
You know what? It's, the woman is responsible for the family's health. It is really our responsibility, right? We bring in all these food, we cook. I love to cook, but now you're going to bring cooking to another level, bring health to another level. I'm going to tell you, it is a woman's market. Most of our clients are women, 60 to 70% it's women. Because again, men are not looking for health. They're kind of like, they rely on us to keep them healthy. Like my husband got so much healthier, and it is because of me. Like even his diet changed. So it's a positive impact. And women, we are the strong ones in this category.
So yeah, thanks a lot, Frank. Thank you, Sylwia, and looking forward to talk to you more in the coming future.